in the house.
Fun. It's been a while since we've seen Nick C here.
What?
It's been a while since we've seen this. It has.
It's been a while since I'm sorry. It's been a hot minute. I just assume Nick's been coming here and just owning people for a while because all he does is going to land up air into a knee. It's going to be crisp. It's going to be great. It's going to be fantastic.
Or it's going to be a bunch of like late up air hits. Back air is going to happen. Down air is going to hit someone. It's going to hurt. But we'll see how well Bankai manages it out on Smashville.
Well, I believe he just ate his jump, so that was just a disgusting conversion all around coming from Nick C. He just completely obliterated him after that first up air.
And with only 42% on board, Bankai's got a bit of work ahead of him, but
he ate his double jump again. Like, he's really good at catching that. I feel like maybe Bankai's just spamming a little bit too much for Nick C to keep catching it because he's looking for that up tilt kill again. Nick C going pretty ham, already catching that landing with a forward smash.
Stage control is just dominatingly on Nick C's side right now. Bankai trying to fish for some hits here and there, but I feel like he's pressing too many buttons. There's just too much going on for him, and Nixie's picking him off because of it. And Nick's doing a really good job of just matching his movement where he can, punishing while still staying fluid.
Okay, this could be big for Bankai. Getting these up airs, he's out of jumps. He can go for the up B, manages to miss it. Nick C with the response. You know, you're gonna have it's kind of a risk going for the booster kick because you put you into like that free fall state. You land down onto the ground, you get jammed.
Yeah, that was a pretty rough game one for Bankai. Like, Nick just dominated the momentum of the entire set.
I mean, he got first place in the Grand Prix, man, and then he's going into game 2. Bankai's counter pick. He's probably gonna go to Battlefield. He indeed does. It's gonna be a great stage for XenoSixtyEight to be able to ladder off of the platforms, continue into an up B off of the top one. Meanwhile, this is a pretty alright stage for Captain Falcon as well.
Not only is it a solid stage for Falcon himself, being able to utilize those platforms for his own combos, and being able to survive relatively well from Zero Suit's other kill options that aren't ladders, but it's also one of Nixie's personal favorites. We often see him bring people to. So it's a bit of a double-edged counter pick. It seems to be working out in Bankai's favor currently, but it's about if he can maintain that momentum.
And now we see Nick C trying to play plenty of mix-ups there, going for the first 2 jabs and then getting the grab afterwards instead of trying to go for the full rapid jab combo. I see him kind of just chasing after him, not letting Bankai get any sort of like stage control at all. He just caught him landing, went right behind him, hit him with the back air. And again, another back air coming out from Nick C, just jumping off of the stage and double jumping back onto it. But wait, Bankai's starting to get this chain going with these up airs, the constant barrage.
There to continue the pressure, but he's not able to match it. Does manage to at least get himself back on stage.
Okay, Nick's chilling a bit, trying to run past him, bait out some sort of defensive action. But Bankai's going to land the up B out of shield as a response, sending Nick C flying at 126%. He's getting back down to the stage. Tries to go for a ledge attack to try to catch Bankai, like just holding still against the ledge, possibly.
And now this is the second time that we've seen Nick C using the B reverse of the up B to return to stage, and I like that just because it's shifting a bit of his hurt box away. That way, in case Bankai covers that ledge well with boost kick, he's not going to be out of that space. But Bankai does still manage to clean up that stock with 145 behind him. If Nick C's not able to clean this up well, this could be the end of it for him.
I mean, it's definitely starting to feel like a snowball for Bankai in this time. But Nick C looking for this kill. He's at 155%. Like, literally the smallest little love tap could send Bankai flying. He's, like, throwing out constant back airs, going for an up air into a knee conversion. Might not even connect at this percent.
And he wants these back airs. It's quick. It's reliable. At any point of the stage, it's at the very least going to set up a ledge situation, if not kill Bankai. But Bankai's staying fluid now. He knows that this is a dire situation that he could really take advantage of. Zero Suit, of course, being one of those characters that makes the most out of Rage, especially with these infamous ladder to up B combos.
I like the use of the battlefield once again, helping Bankai out, using the up B off the edge of the stage. We know a back air is going to come in from Nick C, sending him flying, resetting his Rage completely so he can get some early kills. But he's at 84% with an off-stage advantage in Bankai's favor. He was trying to bait out the roll onto the stage, but Nick C just remained patient, got back onto the stage normally.
And a low sweeping forward tilt is going to allow Bankai to put a little bit more pressure on. Momentum swings in Nick C's favor, but Bankai, again, he's still staying fluid. He's just barely outside of Nick's range, so he's avoiding all of these really dangerous panic options that Nixie's putting out.
And we're seeing a little bit of a comeback coming from Nixie. He has him with just actually taking the lead in percent, landing yet another back air. Bankai struggling to find the win in this neutral. He's throwing out the stun gun, trying to get the stun off of it. Gets a grab into a forward throw. Instead, Bankai struggling. He finds his way center stage, but I feel like he's starting to go into the flip kick habit a lot, and Nixie's starting to catch up on it. Goes for the back air at a shield to close out the set. I thought for sure, Hangman, that Bankai was going to take that game. Like, he had a very prominent lead.
He was certainly looking like it was more in his favor. Game 1 was just a bit of a steamroll. Like, Nixie had that. Bankai sort of reserved himself, was playing a lot more safer. He was just trying to match that aerial movement, and Zero Suit certainly is able to beat out Falcon as far as keeping him in the air goes. But Nixie kept everything tied up. He played things very reserved as well, and ultimately he came out 2-0.